How's it going, everybody? I feel like I've been gone for a long time, man, but I really haven't. It's only been about maybe like a day or so, maybe 2 days. Um, but anyways, as you guys can see from the title, I want to talk about something pretty important. Semen retention, obviously, as always. But what about specifically? Well, like I said, as you guys see from the title, that's semen retention was never meant to be easy, right? And with you being on this journey of self improvement, right? With you guys being on this journey of trying to really become your best version, man, and really just better improve your life and really make a difference, not just yours, but in other people's, but just the world in general, man. So if you guys are feeling the vibe, man, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let's hop into it. All right, everybody. So when you're on retention, I think the most beautiful aspect of really being on this journey, man, of holding on, is that once you realize how destructive your life was before you got started, it just makes you never want to go back to that point. It just makes you never want to return back to doing the same old crap that was holding you back, holding you down, and just keeping you at probably your lowest point that you guys have possibly ever been in your life, right? Because I definitely had my lowest point. Um, I can't even begin to fathom how much I hated my situation before, man, when I was constantly relapsing and releasing, when I was letting go of my seed, when I was not trying to better improve myself, when I was always constantly listening to other people but never listening to myself, right? And just over time, man, of really just giving it some thought, really thinking to myself and being like, hey, you know what? Why am I sitting here listening to other people? I'm not saying it's wrong to take other people's advice, but for me, it wasn't that case. I was just letting other people literally tell me what I should be doing, how to do it, when I need to do it, and all this and that, right? I'm not like that now because I'm a grown man, so I follow my own heart. I do what I want to do, but everything that I do is with good intentions and just all from the heart, man, right? And when I was at that point in my life, man, I didn't quite exactly understand why I was there, why I felt stuck, and I was just ready for a change, man. I wanted to make a change, and I realized that I couldn't rely on other people to help me find my purpose in life, help me figure out the things that I want to do, and then stick with those things, regardless whether I get paid from them, regardless whether people recognize me from doing it, depending on what it is or whatever it may be, right? And ever since I had discovered retention, man, it made me realize that I have all this energy built up within me, and here I am just throwing it away. I'm wasting something that the Most High granted me with as a man that I can use to help build my life and to become the best version of myself. To really make a difference, not just for myself, for other people, man, but for the world. To really go out and make a difference. To help me realize my true potential and the very, very thing that's within my core as a man that I can use to better myself, man, you know, in the best way possible. Right? And that's by changing my mindset. That's by keeping me disciplined, which is the foundation that I built my channel on. I told you guys that two, three different times in a couple of my other videos that I made a couple of days ago, right? And it's true, it's a fact, right? But yeah, it's the change that it gave me in terms of my mindset, having discipline, staying focused, right? Not letting other people's opinions affect me, not letting other people tell me what I should do with my life, man, and how I go about doing things in the way that I want to do them because they're what fit me best with the type of person that I am, right? And after realizing that, man, it just really made me think that, wow, I don't want to give this up. I don't want to stop, right? I love the way that I feel when I've retained. I love the way that people react to me now, man, because they sense that I'm not throwing my energy away. I'm not throwing my very essence that makes me a man away, right? I'm not just spilling it. I'm not just giving it up and just slinging it all over the place, right? Because I don't have time for that. You guys shouldn't even have the time to be sitting around and throwing your energy away instead of utilizing it to improve your life, man, to do something that you want to do. right? You guys should not have any kind any kind of time, or more or less even a thought in your mind about wanting to relapse or release, right? Because you should be out doing something to improve yourself. You should be doing something, some kind of physical activity, some type of project, something, right, to put that energy towards, especially when you guys start to get that feeling, which is what we call the urge, right? And but anyways, I don't want to get too far off topic, but when after retaining for just long periods of time, man, especially where I'm at now, because I'm I want to say I'm fast approaching 4 months. I'm getting to that point. I'm in the 100-day range, guys. So I'm definitely up there, man. The longest I've ever been, and just the way that it's really changed the way that I think now. It's really changed my operating system, man. How I function. How I react to things. How I speak to people, man. How I speak to myself. And it's just a feeling that you just don't want. It's just a feeling that you don't want to. I can't even put it into words, guys, because I didn't think that it would have changed me this much, right? Because retention really has changed me a lot. So much to where I literally can't even put into words what I want to say. Because before I was never like this, right? I was pretty bad before, but now I'm totally different. And also just with me getting older up in age, man. It's gonna be a point in time, guys, where you have to mature. You have to. Now, sure, we all still may be a kid at heart, but in terms of going out into the world and living your life and really taking certain things serious and certain other things not too serious, then you really have to have that balance, man, because too much of anything is bad, right? You guys are probably familiar with that term before. Too much of anything is bad, which is why you need balance. Yin yang, fire, water, up, down, left, right, right? So, yeah, guys, it's really brought, retention has really brought just so much character development into my life that I can't even begin to fathom how much it's changed my life, man. How much it can change yours. How much you guys' life can change, man, if you realize that you just don't, retention just makes you not want to go back to your old self, man. Because you know that when you were back to your old self, how you used to be before in the past, right? That you were on a path of self destruction. You were the only one who was causing your life to be the way that it was. And it's up to you to change that. And retention can help you do that, right? Now, it's not the end all be all, which I know you guys definitely have heard that before, especially from a lot of other guys who made videos on retention. It's not the end all be all. So let's make that very clear, right? But just realize and understand and really grasp the concept that it's going to take a lot more than just retention. But retention, man, really will make you realize the importance, man, of saying, hey, you know what? It's making me feel this way, and this way that it's making me feel good, right? But when I wasn't on retention, when I was releasing, when I was relapsing, when I was acting like a fool, because we've all acted like a fool. Sometimes we all still may now act like a fool, even if it's not intentionally, right? And that's all right, man, because we as humans, we make mistakes. On retention, you're going to make mistakes, man. You're going to end up going a certain distance in terms of retaining for a certain period of time, right? You may end up slipping up, you know, not realizing that discipline should have been your key that you needed to unlock the chest, and you may even end up slipping up, man. And that's all right, because mistakes are going to come along with this journey, right? So try not to beat yourself up, guys. Try to realize that and really understand, man. Not I don't want to tell you guys to try to, man. Really put in an effort to say, hey, you know what? This is how I feel now this is how I feel while I'm retaining. And because it makes me feel so good, I just don't want to go back to that destructive lifestyle that I was living before, because it wasn't serving me, in any type of good, it wasn't serving me in any good way, shape, or form, right? So I just don't want to go back to that. I want to live my best life. I want to be happy. I want to feel, I want to feel, I want to feel fulfilled, right? Excuse me for that, guys. I want to feel fulfilled. I want to be content with the things that I have in my life, the people I have in my life, the lessons that I've learned, right? The trials and tribulations I've been put through, because they're doing nothing but helping you grow into a better person each and every single day. And that's really the core foundation that you guys should set your journey of retention on, is letting it build your character, letting it discipline you to not always slip up at the simplest things that you should have already had self control over, but you didn't, because you didn't realize how important it was to not just simply pay no mind to whatever that thing was that you kept slipping up on, and finally realizing that, hey, you know what? Now I understand. Now I get why I kept. Now I get why I kept making this mistake. So now that I'm disciplined in this art of retaining and realizing my infinite potential as not just a human being, but a being that's made of pure energy, right? Because that's what we are, man. We're made of pure energy. Then you'll truly start to finally sit down and tell yourself, I think I can finally do this now. I think I finally have the control, and I realize my infinite potential, man, as a human being. At least while we're all in our human being state now. Because when you go, when you exit this earth, man, not trying to get all religious, because I'm not religious myself. But I ain't going to get too deep into that, y'all, because that's a long story, and I don't want to waste you guys' time talking about all that, right? But anyways, man, try to stay mindful about that, guys. Realize that, like I said, there's going to be trials and tribulations you're going to go through on this journey, and you have to realize that that's okay, because regardless whether you fail or pass the test that's given to you, by the Most High, by the world, by other people, as long as you realize that you've been doing your homework, you've been practicing what you've been preaching, and you've been putting in the effort to do what you can to better improve yourself, then you're already one step ahead, man. With that being said, everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's been about a day or two since I uploaded. I do apologize about that, guys. One thing that I do like to be, that probably didn't make no sense. One thing that I do like to do in terms of making my videos and uploading them is to be consistent. But I really just been trying to give myself like a day off, really gather myself, make sure I'm feeling good, make sure I'm feeling all right, and then get back into my daily routine of uploading like 2-3 videos a day. So anyways, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Sorry for rambling. I'm about to get out this car because it's starting to get hot. Go out to the lake, hit a couple laps, come back, make about maybe 2 more videos for you guys. With that being said, everyone, peace and much love. Thanks so much for watching, guys, especially if you watched all the way to the end, because I know a lot of y'all don't do that. But it's cool. It's you guys' life. Do what you want. As long as you're happy in the end, that's all that matters. Much love, guys. Peace.